Hello there, hope everybody's doing great today. Some of you may have seen this on my short the other day and wondered what in the world was going on. This is not Jello, this is hard plastic. So I have a fellow holster maker that's showing me how to make dummy molds, and that's what I've been working on lately. I'm hoping that I can keep practicing enough and get it down to where I have something that's nice and usable and potentially sellable to the public. So a few years ago, I bought the Stinger when it first came out, and because there was no molds available for it. I worked at the same holster maker. I sent my gun in, and he paid to have the molds made because he needed one too. And if you have one of these Stinger molds from Cook's, it is actually from my gun. See, 1143. 1143. Thought that's pretty cool. They asked if I wanted it natural or blocked like they do for Kydex, and I said natural, but I forgot to mention I didn't want the hammerback, so I'm sure you guys are as aggravated about that as I was. You don't carry these with the hammerback, so you definitely don't need it pulled back, and it makes it hard when you're trying to mold holsters or design holsters with a strap, because the hammer comes way back here when it normally sits up here, as you see. So in the long run, what I do is mold with that, and then I end up finishing with the actual piece itself. But not everybody has a Stinger, and not everybody wants to go buy one for that purpose, so it's understandable. So I'm trying to make Stinger molds with the hammer up, and this was one of the first ones. This is definitely a learning curve, but each one's better than the last, so there's progress made there. For some reason it got really tapered. You can't really see it on the video, but this barrel is about half the width it's supposed to be. This is the wax I used to block up all the holes so nothing runs in it, and I got way too much on the initial. As you see, I've got it all flush now. The only problem, I got a little too thick down here, and I could definitely stand to lose some of it up here. But anyway, that was the first try. Hideous. This is my most recent, much better example. We're getting there. Got to keep practicing. But in case you were wondering, that's what I was working on. This one in particular is for the Rossi brawler. So this happens because I didn't have the two mold pieces together tight enough. So it fills the cavity, and then it leaks out to the sides, and this is like an extreme case of flashing. So I'll be able to cut that off and still use this for molding purposes. I still can't get the amount right either, because I never end up having enough to fill the handle up. This one may have filled the handle up had it not all leaked out everywhere. That was my second attempt. The first attempt just leaked out all over the place. I thought I had it tight enough the second time. I did not. So this is what I did yesterday, and I ran out again. I pretty much made this one and then thought I'd have enough to make this one, and I didn't, so I mixed up a little bit more really fast. As you can see, the color difference, and that didn't work. This is all practice run, so that's why I'm trying different things and seeing what works. So I figured out how to get this tight enough together. I put a piece of wood on each side, and then I just clamp it together, and that's able to keep it tight enough. As you see, it's not full of flashing, but I also have to get down exactly how much I need to fill the molds now, because once again, I didn't fill the handle. So I'll be able to use this to mold too. But the trigger guard broke, so I was given the suggestion by Kevin to fill in the trigger guards instead of leaving them open. I was leaving them open because I hang them, but he said they're easy to break that way, and I don't want you guys having a bunch of these broken if I start making them for you. So I'll be filling in the trigger guards. If you want to drill a little hole to hang or something, that's on you. But from now on, I'll be filling the trigger guards, because just like you said, they become brittle and they break easy. This actually had a full trigger guard on it, and it snapped off. It had a full trigger too. So this is a practice one. This would never be one sold to the public anyway, because I got too much wax everywhere on this one too. I'm so worried about the rubber getting into places, I just overdid it. with the wax. So that's another thing we'll get some practice on. But if you guys were wondering, that's what I've been doing. I haven't been making Rossi Brawler Jello. I've been trying to make new molds. So stay tuned, and I'll post some more progress videos as they become less hideous. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.